What's going on? My name is Tim, one of the founders of Scary Good Marketing, and we wanted to do this live stream to really help businesses that are transitioning now into working remotely, sharing some of the tools that we've been using in our agency since day one. But before we get started, I am just going to double check, make sure our stream is looking good. Make sure you can hear us okay. Sharing some of the tools that we've been using in our agency since day one. Okay, everything sounds good. So essentially, with everything going on, people having to work from home, businesses shutting down, all kinds of stuff. We wanted to come out with some content now. So we're planning on doing this every Friday around 2 o'clock. If some of you would prefer us to do it on a different time, different date, as I just leave us a comment, let us know. We're going to try and bring a bunch of different resources. We want to actually help you create some online advertising right now so that even if you are like we are here in New Mexico, all of our restaurants are shut down, but you still have the ability to go and do delivery, do pickup, do that kind of stuff, and be able to help you create an ad that allows you to get that out to people, let them know more so that you're still around, that you're still operating, and just keep people informed, because that's really the big thing right now is you want to be doing that. A lot of times people think that, oh man, if I'm having to close down or I'm having limited hours, I need to stop doing as much advertising. But the reality is you should probably be doing a little bit more, or at least keeping it up and maintaining it as much as you can. Now, of course, funds are always a big thing. And that's really what we want to do, is we want to bring you different tools, different strategies, different things that we use in our business now all the time. And like I said, for us, working remotely, doing stuff online, having our business set up that way, we had our business set up that way since day one back in 2016. So we really went out and tried to find the best tools when we were doing it then. And a lot of these tools are still fantastic, and we still use them today in our business. And I just wanted to kind of share that and dive into some of those tools and some of those things, because I know for a lot of restaurants and a lot of that kind of stuff, you don't really have an online ordering system. Some do, a lot of them don't. Like I said, even if you have a business that you can still service people, you can still do that. A lot of people are not set up to take payments online. They're not set up to do a lot of scheduling. They're not set up to even do video meetings, that kind of stuff. So I want to really dive in to some of those tools. Now, we created an entire blog post that we have our top recommended tools, the top things that we use in our agency all the time. So if you see me looking over, it's because my computer's sitting right here. So let's go ahead and jump on over to that. So I'm going to put this up here on the screen. If you actually go to this link, we have all of the products and all of the tools that I'm going to be walking you through on this page. So you can go there, you can reference them. And really all I want to do from now till about 3 o'clock is walk you through these different tools, who they're really based on, who can really benefit from them, and that kind of stuff. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So get ready for screen inception. So let's jump on over here to this blog post that we created. So if we scroll down here, the first thing that I definitely want to talk about is online payments, because like I said, especially with restaurants, that kind of stuff, if you can take payments online and speed up that process, it just makes it a lot easier. You don't really have to worry about that hand contact, any of that kind of stuff. So our number one pick for best online shopping cart would have to be ThriveCart. Now, ThriveCart's been around for a while, and They're really the shopping carts that we've been using since day one in our business. So what I want to do is let's just go on over here to their actual website, and I can kind of show you some of the things. So this is their page here. And I like it is they show you all your analytics. They show you all of pretty much everything. It's really, really simple to set up a product, set up sales funnels, that kind of stuff. And the nice thing about them is you don't have to even have a website to sell your products and services. They just released at the beginning of the year a new page builder. So you can build out your entire page, offer online payments, and collect all of that payment right off the bat, and just streamline a lot of those processes, which is really cool. So like I said, we've been doing this in our agency for quite a while. It's what we primarily use. And like I said, the great thing is you can just go and probably get your product set up very, very quickly. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes once you have your payment provider set up. Now, of course, they only really offer 2 payment providers at the moment. One is PayPal, and then the other one is Stripe. Now, both of these accounts are completely free to go set up for your business. At the bare minimum, I would say at least PayPal. A lot of people use PayPal a lot. It's really trusted, especially if you're bringing your products online, which is really, really great. And it just makes it really seamless in that you can just go on, start creating your products and start selling online very quickly. So that's really, really nice. Now let's go ahead and now as far as the pricing goes, they do have their pricing is a little bit more pricey up front, but the main reason why we ended up going with them is because we only really had to pay a one-time fee. And then you have lifetime access right now. They are getting ready to move to a monthly subscription model. I'm not 100% sure how much that is, but right now, if you want to get their full pro, the ultimate account that they have, it's $690. That's a one-time payment. Or if you just want a standard account, you're looking at $495. And like I said, this is pretty much a one-time fee. A lot of the products and stuff on here usually end up being monthly. This is the only one right now that is a one-time fee. So continuing on with payments, one is we know that, even at $449 is what I believe I said. Yeah. So $495 can be a little pricey for some people. So that's why we have one more payment provider option for online, which works fantastic. We've used them. It's one that I recommend to a lot of our clients that don't really need a full-blown shop. They only need some products here and there so that you can start selling online as quickly as possible. So let me jump on over to that. So the next company that we highly recommend, especially now, is Plug and Paid. So this is a website. Like I said, they do a fantastic job. Like I said, you can see here that you can really just create your product, give people a really, really nice way to go and place an order with you. And this is very similar to ThriveCart. It is a little different. ThriveCart allows you to do a lot more, but Plug and Play works fantastically well because, like I said, it really allows you to just get products online as quickly as possible. You don't need to have a existing shop. You don't need to have any of that. You don't even really need a website. You can just start putting products up very, very quickly. So, right, they have a trial, so you can check it out. And like I said, I mean, so many things in here. Now, the big difference is they have a lot more payment providers than Thrivecart. So, like I said, the same Stripe and PayPal are probably the most common right now, especially when taking online payments. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff. And then, yeah, I mean, it's really, really fantastic. I've enjoyed using their payment, essentially shopping cart for that. Like I said, right, you can have bill plans, trials, monthly fees. There's just so much jam-packed into these two little tools here. And like I said, the reason we ended up going with Thrivecart is at the time, Plug and Play didn't actually exist. And the only other thing is this is a monthly subscription. So, you are looking at prices start at $14.99 a month and then go to about $41.75 a month, depending on what your needs are and that kind of stuff. Now, it is all in euros currently, and then, of course, whenever you check out, they'll do the conversion there for you. But, yeah, it's fantastic. Now, this one is by far, hands down, the best booking solution that we have used in our company, and that is Book Like a Boss. So if you need booking solution, you need you want to be able to make appointments, even sell your products and services. They allow you to do that in their booking platform. It's just fantastic. They're actually one of Zoom's top integrated products, because you can actually, especially now with everybody going and doing a lot of virtual meetings, getting on video meetings. Zoom is really popular right now, and they integrate right with Zoom. So if somebody books a meeting with you, it'll auto create a Zoom meeting. It's just fantastic. Like I said, I cannot say enough good things about Book Like a Boss. Like I said, this is one of the systems that we picked up way back in 2016, and pretty much all of our bookings, all of everything that we do when it comes to that is runs through there. And the thing that I really like is, if you don't have a website, you don't need to get a website and use their platform. They have really amazing pages. Let me pull up ours. Yeah, it's just really fantastic. And if you're, like I said, a service provider, a coach, a mentor, even if you do fitness stuff and you want to do maybe live at home fitness training, there's so many things that you could be doing now. It's just crazy. It's just a matter of having the right tools to do these kinds of things. So let me jump back on over here. So as you can see here, this is our page. Like I said, really good layout. You can add quite a bit of different things. You can have all of your services, right here. You can jump on a strategy session with us, 60-minute free strategy session. And then, of course, we have like some of our consulting packages, that kind of stuff. It's a really fantastic booking tool. I can't tell you just how great it is being able to use this. Now, they pretty much run from about $9 a month to $29 a month, depending on what you're wanting to do. Same thing, they have email, text message reminders, so many integrations with pretty much everything. And yeah, it's just a fantastic product to use. Really, really useful, really, really helpful. So yeah, that's really our booking platform. Now I want to talk to you about project management, because project management is something that a lot of people always have a hard time with. And especially now, if you have a lot of remote workers, and how do you keep track of them? How do you, make sure everybody's on the same page, see what everybody's working on, even tracking time, sending out invoices. There's so much stuff that if you don't have some online systems, it kind of becomes a little hard to do, and a little hectic. And yeah, so this one is also a system that we have been using probably since we started our company. It was probably within the first few months. We knew that we needed some kind of project management system that we could grow with a little bit, and have some of the things that we needed right at the beginning. Now we don't use all the features in it, and really it is a all-in-one system. And if you are a freelancer or you have a small team of people, even big teams can use this, but it's really it's just nice because it encapsulates a lot of things. And like I said, we used this at the very beginning before we got some of our payment providers, before we got some of that stuff, because you can do proposals in it. You can send proposals. You can add clients to boards, work on projects together. You can send invoices through it. So it really is an all-in-one package, which has been really, really fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump on over to that. So this is what it is. It is Plutio. Like I said, fantastic product. It's very similar to like a Trello or a Monday. There's quite a bit of things that you can do. And yeah, like I said, you can do your time tracking, which is really, really nice. You have project boards and tasks, invoicing, which is really nice. Proposals, you can have people sign contracts. Live chat features. There's so many things that this one little product does. And like I said, especially if you are transitioning online and you need something, right? Because Monday.com is fantastic. Trello's fantastic. I've used all of them. We ended up still sticking with Plutio because one is, like I said, we've been using it for a few years now, and it does a lot of things that those systems do. It actually does more than like Trello. Monday.com, I feel like, is kind of the one that's on steroids. There's so many things you can do in there. And if you are now being thrown into the online market and having to essentially figure out how to operate your business now online, you don't want to end up getting bogged down having to learn an entire system. And that's the thing with Monday is, like I said, it's fantastic, but there's so many things. Where Plutio, I feel like it's very, very simple. It's very, very intuitive. A lot of our clients actually like working in there. They get to see where we are on projects. They can collaborate. They can share files. There's so many things that you can do, and it's really, really simple, which is what I like, because anytime that you're adopting new software, new product, any of that in your business, you want to make sure it's not too overly complicated. Especially if you're trying to implement it very, very rapidly. So that is one of the other big recommendations. And then they have plans starting at $15 a month, and then they go up to $30 a month. And yeah, like I said, all of these are fairly affordable right now, and a lot of them have a bunch of different things going on and whatnot. So yeah, just some really good software and tools to help you guys, like I said, now during all of this. So the last thing that I want to talk about is live video, doing live meetings, video meetings, that kind of stuff. Now, of course, everybody I feel like now knows what Zoom is, and Zoom is a fantastic tool. We use it quite a bit with different clients and that kind of stuff. But we actually had just transitioned probably at the end of 2019 to a different system, not because we don't like Zoom, not because it's not fantastic. It is a fantastic tool and definitely one to look at. But I wanted to bring a different video meeting service to you guys and just kind of talk about, because it's one that we are currently using and I've been really enjoying so far. So it is actually called Eyes On. So this is pretty much what it is, very similar to Zoom. You can have, I want to say up to 100 people in a meeting room. You essentially can do video meetings, right? The one thing that really got us to go with Eyes On a little bit more so over Zoom is Eyes On is a little bit easier to use. Not that Zoom is super complicated, but with Eyes On, it was just really nice because if we needed to create a meeting very quickly, we could just click a button, get a link, and email that out to somebody, or send it in a text message, send it however we needed to get to that person. And they could literally click on the link and we can get into a meeting. They didn't have to register or sign up or create an account. They didn't have to do any of that. They could literally just get into the meeting. They just had to allow access to their webcam and their microphone, and we could get into a meeting. And for us, that kind of just helps us because we have some people and that didn't always want to have to create an account just so that we can jump on a meeting. So yeah, so as you can see here, click to talk. It's a really good little video meeting software. It works really well. Like I said, we've really enjoyed using it. We haven't used it a whole lot, but just like anything, so their pricing starts at $9 a month and goes up to $300 a month. So there's quite a big difference in price there. But really, it's up to what suits your needs, what's going to work best for you, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so those are some of the tools, the recommendations that we have now, especially as everybody's trying to transition into doing stuff online. And if you're trying to figure out still some of those things, I know that quite a bit of people already have some stuff set up. We just wanted to come out with this just as a nice little video so that you can kind of see what we've been doing, see what resources are out there and available to you, because like I said, sometimes you may be able to find something that works a little bit better, that may be a little bit better price, because I know right now money is one of the big concerns with a lot of companies and a lot of businesses. And the big thing is just being able to adapt to this, right? Because I really believe that right now businesses are going to be really tested, and the only businesses that are going to survive are going to be the ones that have a really strong mindset when it comes to everything that's going on, and are continuing to adapt to the situation. Because if you kind of just let things happen and say, well, we didn't have a website, we couldn't sell online, we couldn't do meetings, we couldn't do any of that stuff, and you just let that happen, then unfortunately your business may not survive. And that's really what we just wanted to do, is help inform as many people as we can of different tools, resources, things like that. So If you have any questions, or if you have any other tools or softwares or anything out there that you're using that may be helpful, I would greatly appreciate if you left a comment on this live stream, just sharing resources, because that's really the best thing that we can be doing right now, and helping support everybody, and just making sure that our businesses can continue to thrive even if we are quarantined in our houses. Because like I said, there's still a lot of business that can be done over video calls, online shopping, all kinds of stuff. Now, shipping is getting a little delayed, but you can still use some of the tools and some of the things. And really, you're just going to have to wrap your head around it in thinking with your industry, right? Because one is, like I said, if I was a restaurant, I would definitely be trying to take payments online, make it as quickly as possible. That way, as soon as somebody pays, you already know what you need to make. You have your set price on that, and then you're able to just have people go and pick it up, and have all of that. You don't have to, have them come in, do a transaction, do that kind of stuff. You can just start collecting payments as quickly as possible. And a lot of people prefer that anyways, to take payment online now. So, and the same thing, like if you're a yoga studio or a gym or anything like that, I would really just look at contacting and reaching out to all of the people that are at home, and jumping on a big meeting, whether it's using Eyes On, Zoom, any of that kind of stuff, and do at-home workouts, right? Now's the time that you can really start building a lot of relationship with your customers. And there's so many, things out there. It's not really a lack of resources. It's more of a lack of resourcefulness when it comes to businesses. Now, of course, not every business can, run things 100% online, but there's probably one or two things that you could potentially be doing to continue to have customers, or at least serve the customers that you have currently, and just figure out what those things are. So, if you would like some help just talking about what you can be doing in your business to at least potentially be making some sales now, or just engaging with your customer base, just feel free to reach out to us here at Scary Good Marketing. Like I said, we're actually getting ready to, this is something that we've been planning for a little bit of time, but we are starting off what we're calling our Scary Good Ad Bar. And essentially you can just go on, get your ads created, exactly what you want, one-time fee, and then we send you all of the stuff, and you can start running ads, because we know right now some agencies and some customers just don't have the funds to continue to pay an agency to run all of their ads. Some of that's kind of dropping off, but you should really be considering like what you can be doing to put stuff into the marketplace to still be in front of people, because even in a time of crisis, you still want to be in front of your audience, let people know what's going on, let people know, what you're doing, that kind of stuff, and advertising really runs into that. So, yeah, so like I said, we are launching that. We felt that now is, of course, as good of a time as any, but it's been something that has been in the back burner of our company. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys have any questions, you guys have any concerns, anything like that, we'd love to hear from you. We are going to be, like I mentioned before, we are going to be doing these live streams every Friday around 2 o'clock. We'll be answering any questions that you guys may have, helping you come up with advertisements, helping you even just coming up with what you can be doing in your business right now to kind of weather this storm. So yeah, come prepared. Like I said, if you have questions, you can type them in the chat. We're more than happy to help in any way that we can. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. Like I said, I am one of the founders here at Scary Good Marketing, and we will be doing this every Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, just come prepared. We'll be teaching a bunch of different things, helping you as much as possible. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't get too stir crazy at home. And, you know, because I know that working from home is pretty different for some of you or most of you. And yeah, like I said, we're just here to answer questions, help you as much as possible. So thanks so much. And I look forward to seeing you in our next live stream next Friday.